Say, why are you folks back here? Did I tell you? This place isn't safe for your kind. We appreciate the warning, sir, but you needn't worry. We'll keep an eye out for danger. Well, at least you're trying to be cautious. Sorry if I get a little worked up there. Tell you what, let me make it up to you with a puzzle. You don't belong here. Also, here's something that will take your time, so you'll be here longer. Number 133. The two necklaces. Below are two necklaces. A gold one on the left and a silver one on the right. By sliding the blocks around, can you get them to switch sides? Yes. Do I want to do that?
That should do the trick. Just as I suspected.
You can do this in 2 moves. I'm sure you can. Fantabulous job. Unlike most of the slide puzzles you've probably seen, this one has 2 empty spaces, so it's not too tough, yeah? By the way, where did these necklaces come from? Does anybody know? Or might they be stolen? On second thought, with brains like yours, I think you two will manage just fine out here. He's like, you just helped me pickpocket someone by swapping that necklace from that person's pocket. Oh no, having trouble again, are you? Oh my, that is some puzzle. Dogs and cats, number 1 a week. Yeah. 1 dog equals 1 dog. 6 and 3 equals dog. 7 and 9 equals dog cat. 11 and 17 equals cat cat. Okay, 0 and 2 equals cat. 6 and 7 equal dog dog. Cat dog. If the above is true, then what is the smallest value for ? And what will the following equation and that will make the following equation true? Speak words, Kumama, please. Girl, don't even know what you're doing. All right.
Here's my answer. Let me think this through again.
Too bad, woof woof meow. Since you're dealing with equations here, the dogs and cats undoubtedly have something to do with numbers. Uh-huh. Try adding up the left side of each equation and looking at the results. Are you starting to see what the cats and dogs represent? Okay, hang on. That's the wrong thing. That is not my memo. It'll be 15 in that case?
This one's as good as solved. I guess it's back to the drawing board.
Is it like 110? Is that why they're giving me such a giant board?
This one's as good as solved. Phew, that's a relief.
Incredible. The answer is 110. For each digit of each sum's answer, if the number is odd, it's a dog. If it's even, it's a cat. Therefore, the smallest number that will result in dog, dog, dog is 111, which is 1 plus 110. Numbers and I have no basic grounds. We cannot get along. It's true. Not at all. Glad I could help. Have a pleasant day. Picture book 3. You're missing 20 puzzles in this game. Where art thou, puzzles? Oh, so bored. So very, very bored. Same old story, eh? Can you blame me? Life's not exactly a rosy rosebud, and I don't have anyone to talk to. But hey, being bored is better than being sad, right? I guess so. You know, if you want someone to talk to, I'd be happy to listen. It's nice of you. But you're gonna grow up to be a nice guy. Thanks for the offer, little man. I already feel a little better. Thanks, how about I share one of my awesome puzzles with you? Please do. I love a good puzzle. Okay, see, I'm a pretty good digger. That's what I do. I thought of this one while I was at work one day. A tunnel out, number 61. Arrange all of the tunnel segments to create a tunnel that leads from the entrance to the exit. Tap a segment to switch between straight and curved pieces. Grab the edge of a segment and slide it in a circle to rotate it. The green segments are already finished, so you can't change them. You'll need to use every segment to complete the tunnel. Good luck. Okay. I can't change them. Oh, okay. I was like, what do you mean? I actually have to, though.
Here's my answer.
There was an old website, and one of the
I knew
games on it was that you had to finish, like, turning straw pieces so that soda would go through. So the soda was slowly going through it. And so you had to, like, quickly rearrange pieces to make sure that the connections were all together and connected. Good work. Well, that was difficult. That was a difficult project. Yeah. But I always think of that one. That was a fun one. You're a smart little man, aren't you? You come back and see me again sometime, okay? Boy Sticker! Boy Sticker! You were the one! You were the one! Boy! Nope. Come back. Boy! No. We already know. We already know. Oh, Flora's the one working the shop. Luke's the one walking. Interesting. One day, hang on, we'll do this as we go. I received a request for help from a friend of mine, the head of a venerable old family, so I headed over to the family mansion. At the entrance, I was met by a man dressed completely in blue. A butler dressed completely in blue. According to the friend who invited me, a valuable thing had disappeared from the mantelpiece. Fork, watch, cat. According to the friend who invited me, a valuable thing had disappeared from the mantelpiece. As I was inspecting the scene, a maid whispered from the door, "Not many people come and go from the mansion. Someone who lives here must have hidden it." He asked me to follow him to the study, where he'd tell me the whole story. However, when we arrived at the study, there was someone already there. "There you are, you little rascal," said the maid. "Oh, excuse me, I didn't realize you had a guest." And the maid left the room. "Who was that?" I asked. "Can't you tell from his hat?" was the reply. I wonder what he wanted. Okay. Need a hat. Cat. Across the room, we heard a loud meow. "Oh," I exclaimed, "we're not alone." "Heh, you're right. My cat is the queen of the house," said the boy. Oh, but I better get going. It's time for my study session with my tutor now. He's the one with the small mustache. So not this guy. Stop. I decided to investigate the dining room. Upon entering, I startled a man inside, causing him to drop the thing he was carrying. It's a dining room. You'd think it's like a fork. Stop. Put it back. I startled a gardener inside, causing him to drop the fork he was carrying. Oh, you must be the guest, but please don't sneak up on me like that. Does that fork you dropped belong to you? I asked. No, it belongs to the young master. I found it while working in the garden, so I thought I'd return it to him, he said. Why did you come to the dining room? The young master has a voracious appetite, so he's often here looking for a bite to eat. That's why there's a fork in the garden, apparently. I walked back through the hall to the big garden through the house. There I encountered a man pointing at a thing on the ground. He said to me, I'm looking for the owner of this. He's the gardener in blue trousers. I'm missing so many things. Soon after, a woman entered the garden and said to me, so this is where you are. The master's been looking for you. Turning to the man, she said, and for you, it's time for the young master's lesson. A look of panic flitted across the man's face. Oh my word, is that time already? The cat appeared with a meow. Your paws are all muddy. Have you been out in the garden again? I scolded the maid. Turning to me, she said, the family doesn't know, but she likes to dig holes in the garden and bury things. She's like a dog. Next to the trail of muddy paw prints, a silver thing had been dropped. This belongs to the man in the study. He lost it and was looking for it. I met up with the friend and asked him about the missing thing. Was it shiny? I asked. Oh yes, he replied. It was a little statue of a goddess. Really magnificent silverwork. Really magnificent silverwork. I see. I think I understand what's happened here, I said. My word, really? Jolly good. Master gathered everyone in the hall, and I started to explain the situation. After the figurine went missing, the gardener noticed that holes had been dug in the garden and assumed that the boy was making mischief. You see, the boy's thing was found next to the holes. You see, the watch's thing was found next to the holes. Man also had suspicions. He found mud on the floor of the boy's study, which made him think something untoward had happened. Therefore, he went out into the garden to look for evidence. Had he taken a closer look, he would have seen that the muddy footprints belonged to the cat. The man also had his suspicions, but it wasn't the valuable figurine that was concerning him, but rather the missing watch. He thought it had been taken by the boy as a practical joke. He's always in the dining room, after all. The watch. It's always like, which page did I put that on? No, it was a fork I need. Hang on. Getting everything mixed up. No. Gardener was found next to the holes. You're all awful. Everyone suspected me. I didn't hide the figurine. I didn't use the other thing, and I didn't take the fork without telling anyone either, said the boy angrily. Now, calm down. There's another explanation that hasn't been considered. The boy looked around at him. That's right, said the master kindly. Nobody here did anything wrong. Exactly, I said. The real criminal is over there. And it's the cat. Maybe the book ending is different. I should probably check that at some point. But when we finish them, I'll look. Hand me a puzzle, mini-me. All men face trials in life, but it's the real men who persevere in spite of them. When tragedy rears its ugly head, a real man knows how to deal with it gracefully. Here's a puzzle to prepare you for the day when you must deal with your own hardships. Puzzle number 60, The Inheritance. 4 siblings inherited a large plot of land. They each built a house in their favorite spot without thinking about how best to divide up the rest. They've decided that the fairest solution is to split the land into 4 equally shaped 6 square portions that include each house. Also, each portion must touch but not include the well in the center. Based on their decisions, which sibling's property would include the star? Circle houses A, B, C, or D, then tap submit. Okay. Oh boy. 6 squares, eh? Okay. It's still A. It took me forever to get the details,
Let's
but
see if
it's
I've got
still
this
A.
right. Few things satisfy like a puzzle solved.
Great work. Sibling A's property will include the star. The plot of land will be divided according to the diagram shown above. Yup. Splendid work. Just goes to show you that analytical thinking is the key to impressing big people. Don't have to talk. Everybody's got a puzzle. Hey, you there. Listen to me. I've got something I want to tell you. Yeah, what is it? I just cooked up an amazing puzzle. It's so hard, it'll break your brain. Number 104, the cake gobbler. Hey, somebody ate my piece of cake. I was saving that for later. I didn't eat it. Neither A nor D ate it. I didn't eat it either. C is telling the truth. Somebody isn't telling the truth. That person is the cake gobbler. Who is it? Circle the answer, then tap submit. Okay. I guess B could be technically lying. Like, it's correct that A didn't eat it, but maybe D ate the cake, you know? So it's like B's is the only one that is standing out, really, to me.
This one's as good as solved.
And it's wrong. It's wrong.
I don't know what to say.
Don't overlook any of the possibilities. They're all lying?
Here's my answer.
That's silly. Game, that's silly.
I knew it.
You got it. That somebody who wasn't telling the truth was me. I wasn't saving the cake for later at all. Thinking logically, once you realize that C, or A, B, C, and D are all telling the truth, the person who must be lying is me. What? You solved it already? You know, I worked really hard on that puzzle. You could have at least taken some time to savor it. Humph. Ooh, we got another parrot. I figure if I just store up all the parrot and car things, get that in one fell swoop, you know? Hello there, sir. I must say you've got some nerve coming back here after the mess you caused. Hey, don't blame the professor. It was your staff who decided to pick a fight with us. Maybe so, but it doesn't change the fact that I got demoted for letting you two inside. To be perfectly blunt, I'm a bit irate. Irritated at you two for getting me involved in your feud. But I'm not an unreasonable man. I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you solve this puzzle. Number 138, Quirky Clockwork. This fancy analog watch features a small window at the bottom that displays the day of the month as seen in the 3 examples below. Out of the 3 numbers shown in examples A, B, C, and D, which would be impossible to ever actually see on this watch. I need more information. All the days of the month are listed in order on a round dial inside the watch. When the date changes over, however, a date that doesn't exist could appear. Two of the three examples show the date just as it's changing over from one day to the next. Think about how two of these numbers are possible and see if you can figure out why one of them isn't. Okay. I need more. Keep in mind that each day of the month is listed in order on a rotating dial inside the watch. So at midnight, when the 19th switches over to the 20th, you should see the number 92 displayed for a few moments. So you wouldn't see this one. I still don't get it.
That should do the trick.
Yeah.
I was sure my logic was sound.
Too bad. Remember, this is an analog watch. Think about the type of mechanism that it must use to display all the days of the month. I know. I'm trying. They don't have any, like, lines down the middle or... You know? For, like, oh... Is it 32? Because you think that's the one where you're like, oh, clearly that's...
I must have overlooked something.
No, I don't get this one.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Please explain.
Just as I suspected.
Okay. Alright. See, yeah, I was thinking that for a little bit. I was like, well, there's no 40th day. And I was like, well, if I was thinking that these two things weren't connected, then I was like, maybe this turns into a 1 because I wasn't picturing this. I was picturing, you know, the old-timey clocks where it's like they're flaps. I don't know why I was picturing it's flaps. It's like on a wristwatch, you know. Obviously, it's not flaps where it spins around like a Rolodex. Yeah. Genius. The number displayed in example C is the correct answer. You could see A or B as the date changed over at midnight, but there's no way the number in C would ever happen because there's no 40th day. This casino used to be a gathering place for ladies and gentlemen of impeccable tastes, but no more. Yes, I noticed you're no longer working the door. Does this mean you've done away with membership cards? That's right, sir. Financially, we're no longer in a position to pick and choose our customers. We're happy to take money from any man or woman willing to lose it. Tutor. Sticker number 3. Picnic. Picnic. There's no crime to be organized in a peaceful park like this. How terribly boring. If things are too slow for you, why not move to some... If things are too slow for you here, why not move to someplace more exciting? Would if I could, boy, but I can't very well leave my post here. In that case, why not use your time here to do something productive? Well, I have to make up puzzles when I have some time for myself here. I'll share one with you. Okay, 59. Leapfrogs. 4 frogs are sitting atop logs in a bog. Leap them around so that each frog's color matches the ribbon tied to its post. Here are 3 rules you'll need to follow. You can hop to any empty adjacent log. If there's an empty log 1 frog over, you can leap over the 1 frog to get them. You can't leap over 2 frogs at a time. Now tap those frogs and hop to it.
Here's
12.
my answer. No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Hip hop hooray. Were you able to do it in only 8 moves? No. Yeah. That's some brain you've got there, boy. I'd like you. Or I like you, not I'd like you. So I'm going to give you some advice that may just save your hide someday. Stay away from the family. I'm a nice guy, but I can't say the same for the men I work with. Stay out of our way, and you've got nothing to worry about. Silky's coffee. Is there anybody in here? No. I'm just double checking. Nope, no puzzle. Wait a moment. How did you manage to get here? Impressed, are you? Let's just say I have ways of making the impossible possible. It has been some time since we've been here. Hey there, young miss. You don't look so well. Are you all right there? No worries, little lady. I'm doing just fine. I do appreciate your concern, though. As I was saying, thanks for your kind words. Have this puzzle. It's been sitting in my back pocket, so it's a little squashed, but it plays just fine. Ew. Ew. 135. 4 jams. 4 types of jam are combined into pairs and placed in the 4 boxes below. Use the scale to determine the relative weights of each type of jam and label them from lightest to heaviest 1 to 4. Okay. They're all the same? What do you mean? I see. Okay. I was like, they're not doing the thing. Okay, so far that's heaviest. Wait, no. Yeah. Okay, so the blue one... it's got to be pretty heavy, and the green one's pretty light. Or the green one's pretty heavy, too.
Cross your fingers. I got it wrong? Really?
Too bad. You need to be methodical in how you weigh the jars of jam. Alright. I've taken my time. I've recalculated. So the red jars are 1. The green jars are 2. The blue jars are blue. and the yellow jars are 3. Okay, I think that made sense. So 3, 1. I forgot what I said. I did 4. Okay, this is why I colored them. And then 2. Because the max that they can
Does
both
this
equal
sound
is 6. So that those 2
Take that,
last
puzzle.
containers are even, would be 6. Sweet. Blue, yellow, green, red. Comparing the red and blue box with the green red box shows that the blue is heavier than the green. Comparing the red blue box with the blue green box shows that green is heavier than red. And finding that the yellow yellow box is equal to the blue green box tells you that yellow is between blue and green. Yeah.